bafethu kunjani? Nangu Ntozi Abantu on your screen. Here we come again with another episode of Football Fusion. Bafethu nandiyazi angihambi ngedwa. Ngihamba no
Shapa fethu kunjani Camera Remington Mfokaswela Mswati Lumnanti Football Fusion sibuyile with another one.
Yeah.
Ekwabo.
Yeah. On today's episode, Bafethu has Colombia Chiefs the Pirates. No. Yeah. But we are talking about a group where Bafana is in AFCON.
Yeah.
2025. I must state that. We have Egypt, we have Zimbabwe, we have Angola. So it's going to be 4 teams. South Africa is playing first with the Angola. Yes, and then Egypt will be playing with the Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think the first game will be on the 21st of December, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure. But yeah, we can confirm that. Or 23rd, I'm not sure. But we'll be looking at this Sibuke in depth ukuthi ngempela ikuphi ubungozi obungaqhamuka with these teams. We won't cover Angola and Zimbabwe. We'll be looking at Egypt because I think that's the team that looks like it can give us more of a threat given their high profile players and the experience they have. We know that they are the ones who have most titles when it comes to AFCON. First, let's talk about Bafana.
Oh, fella.
Yeah, we hope they make us proud. I must state that. Bafana, what do you make of a Bafana squad? And you will feel that gap.
Yeah, what I like with him, we're no longer in a position where we're pointing fingers who should have been in the squad, who shouldn't be there. Now we're looking at what we have and going at it of course.
True.
Now, first of all, I think I want to say, as much as those conversations have been happening, which we're not happy about what, but shout out to Hugo Bros. I think he selects people that will work for him. That he believe they will deliver what he wants to be delivered type of thing. He believes in the players he selects, So now looking at the squad that he selected, I think we can both agree that there's so many players that played the previous AFCON.
Yes.
Which means they are more experienced now, which means even Hugo Bros know how to use them, when to use them,
True.
Starting from
they are the foundation.
Yes. Starting from a goalkeeper. Our number one, obviously not taking anything away from Ushaine. He's been there now. No course. Yes, but our number one has been a goalkeeper of the tournament, the previous one.
Yes.
Look at how he performed with Sundowns. Yes, Sundowns might having those blunders, but look at how he performed even when they play CAF. So with his experience, already being a player who won the tournament, a player of the tournament, goalkeeper of the tournament.
Yes.
Obviously, in the goalkeeping department, his leadership skills there. And then you look at defensive yak, right? For example, Unombogas, a very young player, but we know what Uhamba, he's been a captain of the Sundowns. Of the Pirates, of the Pirates. So there's leadership in goalkeeping. There's Umpogazi with leadership skills. If it's paired with Sebis, it's more leadership. So now look,
on and off the pitch.
Yes. Look how that thing is gonna be set up. Like there's leadership. You move forward, you have a Mkwen who's been doing well Sundowns, been doing well actually for the country, has been doing well with CAF, of course. So and these players, besides Umbogas, but these players have been playing of course.
Not forgetting the 2 fullbacks at Sundowns.
Yes.
Modiba. Not forgetting.
You see?
Because they've been the core of the team.
Exactly. So this team that Hugo Bros have aligned.
They both are senior players.
Exactly. So this team that he aligned is going to work for him because he knows when to use them, how to use them. And these players are like brothers if you look at it now. I remember the previous AFCON we had goalkeeper Amazon. You see how he was. You see how he was sharing the players. So Hugo Bros have created a culture whereby these players, it seems like it's this brotherhood, regardless of what team they play for. But when they wear the Bafana jerseys, like they are a family.
There's that togetherness.
Yes. Okay. And then we have your Mbatas there. They've been there now. The cracker calls we've seen in 2023 AFCON.
Yes.
You expect more. Now you're so you're senior at some point. We can say it
Yes.
like that. You have your Mahopa, a very hard worker, a player you can rely on. He has grown maturity. Protects the ball. He can be a team player besides being a striker and scoring
Yes.
goals. But you can see he's been a team player for the Pirates. We've seen it. And Hugo Boss obviously knows how to use the boy.
That's true. That's true.
So, with that starting 11, with that squad, I'm happy. And then look at this. He's blended experience and gave young
Youthfulness.
boys a
Yes.
chance to come in. Look at the two boys that he just called, 20-year-old Campbell, your Smith.
Yes.
He's giving them,
Simon Smith.
even whether they play or not, but being part of the squad, it shows you that you want to make a transition in terms of Bafana Bafana. You want to, okay,
That's our future.
that's our future. You put them to learn, whether they play or not. But being part of the AFCON squad and being with these great players,
Yes.
for them, it's a win.
True.
Obviously, you have your Nkoto, you have your really very exciting players.
Apolis.
You have Apolis.
Yeah.
So what can go wrong for us?
Yeah, to be honest, we expect more.
Yes.
We are not demanding it. We just expect more because
We have the quality.
yes, I think this thing of us relying on local based players has been working for us.
Yes.
Ever since the coach came through. I know he is advocating for more players to play in Europe or overseas, but he's been able to use what he has.
Yeah. And you see, if you're talking about international players type of thing, here have your Lily Forster, you have Ngezan.
Exactly.
You see, it's not like he's saying, no, I'm going to play with local players
only.
Yes, even though maturity is local, but he does, if you are doing well,
come to the part.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man. I think you have just put it nicely. What more can we say?
Yeah, we need to win, man.
Yeah, and another thing, I think even the fans, when it comes to South African Bafana or South African football nation, we come together.
Yeah.
You see us right now, we don't see eye to eye from
a team
club
perspective.
football perspective. But when it comes to Bafana, we talk about one thing. In as much as he would bash one of my players local football, but when it comes to the Bafana, we come together because we have one common goal. Whichever player is called up to represent the Bafana
He must show
up. He needs to show up, regardless of who he plays for which team. Yeah. So for that reason, I think big up to Bafana, big up to Hugo Pros for creating that, because we can only believe to what we see. If we see that whatever that is being cooked seems to be yielding the results, then we can follow. Otherwise, we would be complaining. Over the years, we had good players. I would name them, but I don't.
They delivered nothing.
Yes, they delivered nothing because of the setup. Even ourselves, we were not believing in them.
We're not even watching.
Exactly. Because we all of the time when it came to where it mattered the most, we had to use our calculators.
Yes. So I just hope the entire nation, South Africans, we won't look at it like we don't have cheese players, we don't have what, we just need to be behind the boys and support the team.
That's true, man.
Moving on, my guy. In the same group.
Yeah, in the same group, we have the Egypt.
As Dambo Zafar.
This one is thinking about alcohol.
So yeah, man, let's look at Egypt. Look at Egypt, how they can be a problem in that group.
Yeah, Egypt is a problem, man. Let's start from coach. It's the first time ever since their last AFCON title that they took. I think it was 2010 or 2012, if I'm not mistaken, because from 2006 to 2012 they took 3 titles of the AFCON, so it's back to back. From that time, they were using a coach who's homegrown from Egypt, and then after that, for a long time, they never used, until this AFCON, they've never used the coach who's local, who's homegrown. It will be the first time. Hassan, who happens to be their national legend. He's their top 20. Um,
Top goal scorer,
yeah,
leading
yeah.
scorer of
All
all
time.
time.
Yes, yes, yes. He's their leading
Yeah,
scorer all time. Yeah. Obviously, Egypt at some point when they saw that during that success, yeah, there was a goalkeeper. I forgot his name. Was a hero. He's a national hero even today. Gandhi, there wasn't a succession like in terms of the keeper who's going to take over after.
yeah.
They make a ruling to say that all the in their league, the Egyptian Premier League, all the teams should use,
Egyptian goalkeepers.
yes, no, they will make other signings, midfield,
Yeah,
strikers, defenders, but when it comes to the goalkeepers, it's only local goalkeepers. Even if it's a team that is in relegation zone, whatever, and they using those goalkeepers. The point that I'm emphasizing about it is that their goalkeeping department is strong by default.
yeah.
You have that goalkeeper of El Shanawi. Is it El Shanawi?
Mhm.
Of Al Ali.
Al-
To make things worse, even the second choice goalkeeper, Al Ali, is being called today. And then you have a goalkeeper with Zamalek. I think it's Sobi, or I know Sobi is the Pyramids one. He was also called. You know, these are the three best teams
in Egypt.
in Egypt. Another thing to note is the fact that they are using the local players, so they know each other. As much as we spoke about this with South Africa, they know each other as well.
Yeah,
You know, so that on its own makes a relationship, even the support, even more because there is no resistance in terms of giving the information. They're doing this for the nation, right? And then moving on to the defense, they've got players who play internationally with the blend of the players who play locally. Young players, that's their emphasis, in fact, to say that we are blending, we're creating balance between the experience and the youthfulness. Obviously, the youthfulness comes with a lot of pace, physicality in some of them, whereas the experience, it just the international ones come with the
yeah,
experience of knowing the game. So we should be wary of such information, to be honest. Obviously, there are players that we all know. We watch them in the English Premiership, Omar Mamouche, Mo Salah. They do have international squad.
yeah.
Bona, they do have international players, whereas with us, it's
Then the
those, yes, and they are not that well known. Excuse me. Um, Another thing you get to note, I'm just adding because I'm closing now, is the fact that in their success league, AFCON success, they were using local based players, which is something that now we see more in the South African setup,
yeah, yeah,
you know. So that is interesting to watch, you know.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, I know their game will be the second game of it will be match day 2, in fact, where they will be playing South Africa against Egypt. You know, I think we are very excited because this is a nice challenge. To be honest with you, not only just the fact that we just recognizing that, anyways, this is what they have. You
yeah.
know, take nothing away from South Africa. South Africa will also be coming with their game plan, as we already have emphasized their strong points.
Yeah, but but for me, you are saying Egypt here, for them to previous when they were winning, they were using local based players, right?
Yes,
And then now it's more like they are trying to go back to their roots. They want to play more local players, right?
more local players together with
With
the
a local,
international.
yes.
Yes,
But now
yeah,
they have a local coach again.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it tells you how serious they're taking this AFCON, right?
yes.
And
That's
then
true.
with South Africa, obviously previous tournament, they've been using most local players, and it's
Yeah,
been working. So to see both teams playing together, it's
true,
gonna be
true, true.
exciting, man.
Yeah, and remember, Egypt, I think it was the first team to qualify for the World Cup,
Yeah.
which shows that they've been doing well.
Yeah.
You know, so we must be wary of Egypt. Also, they also have to be worried about us because we can't just
Yeah.
tell the
Yeah.
ones to
Yeah.
worry about them
We're gonna surprise them.
only.
We're gonna
Yeah.
surprise them.
Yeah, man. Don't forget, you subscribe, you like, you share the video. We are there by TikTok, Facebook, WhatsApp. You can even call us if
Yeah.
you want to. Yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll see you on another one.